Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. In Remy's restroom, Electra hyperventilates in terror as she takes in the collage of herself on the wall. In Forrester's design office, Will and Ivy bandy how perplexing Electra's blasting is, and Will declares they've to get the real story. He's sure Electra didn't earn this. Ivy agrees. They marvel that she was great at her job and there was nothing to warrant her losing the job that was so important to her. Ivy alludes to it being more vital than anyone realized. Will asks if there's commodity he should know. He vows he wouldn't give up until he finds out why this happened to Electra or who's behind it. In the main office, Katie fills Carter and Hope in on Electra's prints. Carter thanks her for handling it discreetly. Katie complains that Will knows he's not getting the full story and isn't happy about it, but he easily doesn't know her any better than the rest of them do. Carter cautions them that Fanny will be there any nanosecond. Katie muses about the songster living in Paris. Carter says he's making a trip there moment for implicit collaboration with the company. It's part of his plan to take it to the coming position. Fanny has a scent. Katie's agitated. Just also, Fanny walks by and greets them all with kisses, before expressing concern about all the changes. She wants to talk to Brooke. At the jail, Bill flashes to Luna, asking him not to abandon her. The door buzzes and she's led in looking bruised and bombarded. Bill frowns. Luna can't believe he's there. She cries that she was giving up stopgap. Bill asks what the hell happened to her. Who did this to you? Luna says the other women bully her all the time and the guards do'n't indeed watch. She committed terrible crimes, but she doesn't belong there. I do'n't know how much longer I can hang on. In Remy's restroom, Electra hears him coming, complaining loudly about drawing the calf. She hides behind the lounge as he slams into the apartment and stands there fuming. In the main office, Hope tells Fanny that Brooke is attending to some particular matters, so she can't be with them. Carter gushes about her incense and singing career. Fanny explains she has a talented platoon. She has them try her scent and hopes it captures the beauty and complication of Forrester. Katie muses, nice. Veritably nice. Fanny explains about the different types of spices, and Carter chuckles, I like all three. So does Katie. Suddenly, Fanny gets a communication and says she has to go to another meeting. They all thank her, and Fanny says she'll always want the stylish for Forrester creations. In the design office, Will worries that Electra will go home if she can't work at Forrester. Ivy worries she's beating herself up when she did nothing wrong. Will knows she didn't do anything wrong. It's commodity differently. I'm not dropping this. In his room, Remy takes off his shirt and walks into the restroom to wash his face. As he's putting on a clean t-shirt, he senses movement in the other room, where Electra has skittered to the other side of the lounge. At the jail, Luna cries to Bill that she doesn't belong there. She snapped and it was temporary insanity. No bone. Indeed tries to understand her except him. She brings up their analogous backgrounds and says she knows he can relate to her. You're the only one who can. She insists she wouldn't be there if not for what her mama put her through. They will kill me and then. Help me, please, please, Bill. Luna pleads with him to get her out of there. Ivy and Will join Katie, Hope, and Carter in the main office at Forrester and demand answers about Electra's blasting. Ivy says they earn an explanation. Will asks what she did that was so bad that they had to let her go. Ivy adds, the real reason. Carter says, show them, Katie. Katie shows Will the print of Electra on her phone and says she's sorry, but as he can see, Electra isn't the sweet innocent person they allowed her to be. Will asks if she's serious. That's not Electra. He explains it's an AI-generated image, a deep fake. In Remy's apartment, he spots Electra as she makes a break for the door and stops her from leaving. She shouts, it was you. He begs her to hear to him for a nanosecond. He tells her the people at Forrester aren't her musketeers, They're just like the people back home and turned their tails on her. They see Aunt live with you, but I see Aunt live without you, Electra. Electra saw the filmland and knows it was him who made the deep fakes. Remy tells her they'll go live in New York and he'll take care of her. Electra says he's not her friend. Remy had to do it. He couldn't let her be with Will, or with anyone. Electra realizes this is why she lost her job. You did it again, didn't you? Remy couldn't have Will coming between them. He transferred the prince to Will's mama. I had no choice. He declares his love and begs her to come down with him and he'll no way do it again. Electra smothers that he transferred those prints to Will's mama knowing she'd be fired and lowered, and he wants her to come down with him? She vows he'll go to jail for this. Remy knows he went a little too far, but it's only because he loves her so important. Electra tries to escape, but he hollers, stop, and won't let her out the door. Some scary moments are coming up for Electra Forrester, who'll run from Remy Price and end up hiding in what appears to be some kind of storehouse basement. Come on, Electra. Make a noise. Remy calls out in B&B's daily exercise clip while alarmed Electra cowers in a corner nearly. It looks like Electra is clinging her phone in the promo, so perhaps she'll textbook Will Spencer with news on her exigency. The exercise videotape also shows Will fire up his motorcycle as he rides to Electra's deliverance, so help is indeed on the way. Luna Nozawa will frenetically try to stop Bill Spencer from walking out the door. After Luna asks where Bill's going, she'll supplicate him to stay and contend that she's going to die behind bars. Although the exercise clip makes it feel like Bill's abandoning Luna, he'll eventually have a change of heart. Still, Bill's going to apply some ground rules and force Luna to do effects his way if she wants him to help her. Next, Steffi Forrester will realize Taylor Hayes is concerned about Brooke Logan's coming move. Taylor will make a vaticination about Brooke trying to win Ridge Forrester back, so she'll fear Ridge is going to buy what Brooke's selling and get stuck in her web again. As for Brooke, she'll eventually explain her CEO plan to Ridge during another battle at the Forrester manse. Brooke will assure Ridge that Forrester belongs to him before promising to get it back into his hands. Nonetheless, Ridge may be skeptical about Brooke's capability to pull off her thing. Can Brooke really move Carter Walton to do the right thing and refile the LLC paperwork to put the Forresters back in charge? Ridge might also wonder if Brooke is just saying what he wants to hear now that their relationship has blown up. Brooke's motives may be questioned despite her asseveration that she's trying to give power back to Ridge and Steffi. There's also the matter of Taylor and what Ridge was doing with her behind unrestricted doors. Will Ridge admit they didn't actually sleep together, despite how it looked? Anyhow, Brooke still wants a future with Ridge, but further trouble is on the way. Ridge and Brooke can't just pretend nothing's changed, so stay tuned for updates on where they'll go from then.